Hi guys, welcome to In the Loop. I'm your host, Malori Underwood, and I'm here with April Lehrling. How are you today?
I'm doing well, and you?
Good. Happy to be back in the studio for sure.
Great.
So why don't you go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about what you do on campus and where your office is located as well.
Certainly. My name is April Lehrling, like she mentioned, and I'm a nurse by training, but I'm Director of Student Wellness here on campus. And primary office is going to be upstairs on the second floor in Suite 229 in the Student Union. And in that space, we offer counseling services and health services to the students. We have myself as a health practitioner, and then we also have a physician that comes in a day and a half a week to see students.
Awesome.
It's free.
Yeah, absolutely. Best part about it.
Yeah.
So we brought you on today to talk a little bit about flu season, because I know we are getting into that, and that normally takes a big toll on the student body. So I know the Flu Mobile today, October the 6th, is our first Thursday that we have it here, correct? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that and what all they offer?
Yeah. So we've been partnering with the Oklahoma State Department of Health for several months now to offer First Thursdays. So the first Thursday of every month, they come to campus to provide family planning services. So you can do your birth control, get STI testing, get your COVID vaccine. And now this is the first month, as you mentioned, that they're also providing flu vaccine on the unit. And we invite individuals to come over and take part in those services.
Awesome.
Yeah. A few other things too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I know you said that they have other things besides flu shots, but to go in and get your flu shot, what is the procedure? What's the run through of how they're going to do that? Is there paperwork? About how long do you think it's going to take?
Yeah. So there is paperwork, and you do need to take a photo ID with you because you're starting a medical record.
Yes.
But it's just a brief one-page sheet, just checking to make sure you're not sick and making sure they have your information. They do the vaccine, and it maybe 5 minutes. I went over this morning. We have a line of individuals that had come to receive vaccine, and stepped into. They also brought with them a community health worker.
Okay.
And I'd love to talk about her too, but stepped out and stepped in and stepped back out, and the line was gone. So,
wow. So they're just on the ball today.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you said first Thursday of every month, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. I know the flu vaccine is the major way to prevent getting sick this flu season. What are some other things students can do to prevent getting sick?
Certainly. So I'm sure we've all heard wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. It is still the best way to prevent the spread of germs. The other key to that is keeping your hands away from your face, not putting things in your mouth. So those pens, those pencils, a lot of people do the thinking and put the end of that in their mouth. So just making sure that you keep things away from your mouth that don't need to be there. And if you do need to touch your face, making sure you wash your hands before you do that. Some other strategies we encourage people to utilize is making sure they're getting plenty of rest, which comes as at a premium for college students. And so making sure that you're giving adequate time to getting sleep, good nutrition, exercise, all of those things are very important. We also want to emphasize that limiting your alcohol intake. So being reasonable about how much alcohol you're consuming can be important to your immune function. When we consume too much alcohol, that suppresses our immune system.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So I know the clinic or where your office is located. I know there's a lot of things y'all offer. So why don't you touch on something else you do besides just flu season?
Sure. So obviously, along with flu season, we have lots of cough, cold, flu type things. But we also have students who come in frequently for urinary tract infections, or they've got some musculoskeletal pain, so bones and joints bothering them. So we see students for a variety of things within our clinic. We also have services that we extend beyond the clinic. So even our students that are not here on campus can access some of the things that we provide. And they can also contact us for support. So our number is 580-745-2988. So if they need services and need help identifying those services, they can give us a buzz. But one of our big things that we're doing right now today, the day we're recording, October 6th, is National Depression Screening Day. And so we're really making sure that the campus community is aware of our Learn to Live product. So students can access Learn to Live at learntolive.com. /partners. And the code to access that for our student population is Savage Storm, all uppercase, all one word. They can take an assessment. It'll take a look and see what some things they're struggling with. What college student do you know that doesn't have a little stress and anxiety in their lives? So it will take a look at those things, and it gives them tools to help support them in that. One of those being something to help with sleep. Also for depression, so that's why we're doing it today. But you can access that anytime from our website, the Student Wellness Services website. So if you have need for that later, log on and take a look at that. But that's one of the big things that we want people to take advantage of. There's a mental health coach, so they can actually connect one-on-one with someone that kind of help them meet their goals with that. And so it's a wonderful tool that we have available to students. But anyone who has questions about what we do or what we offer, we encourage them to give us a call or stop by the clinic, and we can talk about whether or not we can support them in whatever they have going on.
That's awesome. It sounds like you do a lot for the student body, and we are very thankful. So, and once again, you said that's the first Thursday of every month. Go ahead and tell them what it's called. I don't want to call it wrong.
So it's the Oklahoma State Department of Health. They have the mobile health unit that comes to our campus.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this has been In the Loop. I'm your host, Malori Underwood. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.